Oh, there you are. Your old buddy Kev here down at the river, finishing up my breakfast. Yeah, drove in yesterday. Yes, I drove in second week of January and still able to drive in here. Not much snow. Thought I better get in here before we got a great big charge of snow there, and then I'd have to come in on the snowshoes. Yeah, we didn't get much snow in deer season last year either. Just a couple of days here and there. Them fellas up at Lands and Mines there, they can breathe easy. You know, they think we're slaughtering the deer on them snow days. Maybe on paper it might look like we're getting more deer, but I'm calling bullshit on that one. You know, 6 years ago in 2018, we had snow from one end of the deer season to the other and all kinds of it. And you know what happened? The deer kill went down. Yeah. The very best days to go deer hunting aren't the snow days. Them wet, rainy days. Them's the killing days. I want to tell you. Nice and quiet in the woods there. You can sneak along there, hardly make a sound. And it seems like your scent gets drove right into the ground there. And if you're up on them hardwood ridges, you know, you can follow a deer in them hardwoods on them wet days almost as good as you can them when there's 3 or 4 inches of snow on the ground. Yeah. But the guys aren't calling in sick to work on them wet, rainy days. No, they ain't calling the babysitter to come over and watch the kids so they can go hunting on them rainy days. No, sir. Even some of the guys in the camps, they won't go out of the front door there on them wet, rainy days. They think they're going to melt or something. No, opportunity. That's what brings the friggin' deer kill up. When you get the woods full of hunters, like on them snowy days when everybody's calling in sick to work there and they're getting out the woods, more deer hunters in the woods puts the deer kill up. And if they do get lucky and they get a crack at a deer there ain't no missed deer or lost deer or wounded deer on them snowy days. No. Even a blind man can follow up and get the deer when there's snow on the ground. And there ain't no cripples around on them days. And if a deer did get away on them days, he didn't get hit too hard. No, sir. You know, snow and deer season is just like a beautiful woman. The guys all sit around and talk about her all the time, you know. But if they get half a chance, they don't know what in the hell to do. You know, 40,000 tree stand hunters don't turn into Lanny Benoit overnight just because we get some snow on the ground. No, yeah, there's a handful of guys up here north of the border that still hunt old school there. Them dyed-in-the-wool guys, you know, they still know how to hunt with their boots on the ground. But they're getting fewer and fewer every year. By gory, that reminds me, I just want to take a minute and talk to you about something. Yep, the big Kedron buck team, we're putting on a deer hunting clinic. Old school deer hunting clinic there. End of the summer, early September. Yep. The whole team's going to be here. Yeah, even the doctor's going to be coming over from across the way there. Yeah. What? No. Ain't going to be no penicillin. Ain't that kind of clinic. Yep. The doctor's going to be here and he's going to be telling you what not to forget when you go out in the woods. Make sure you bring this and that. Yeah, oh yeah, and he'll have his selfie stick with him, no doubt about that there. Young Bucky, he's going to be covering outhouse etiquette and trail cameras. He's up to speed on that stuff there. Yep. BKB team member Dave's going to be here. He's going to be covering marksmanship and bartending. Oh yes, and we're bringing Arsenault up from the old country there. If ice doesn't get a hold of him first. And he's going to be covering scent control and camp cooking. Yes, oh, we're going to have a blast. It's going to be fun. You want to get your name down there. Get in early because it's going to fill up. It's going to fill up. It's going to be the end of the summer, early October. We'll keep you posted. We'll let you know when we got a date for that one. Yes, sir. It's going to be a good one. Remember, the thicker the quicker and the wetter the better. Yes, sir. Ain't they ever good?